Hey there, English learners. Welcome to the HZ English Pod. I'm Liam, and I'm so excited you're here today.
And I'm Sophie. Hi, everyone. Liam, I have to say, I'm absolutely starving right now.
Really? You know what? Now that you mention it, I could definitely eat something too. What are you craving?
Oh, I'm thinking about this amazing Italian restaurant I went to last week. The pasta was incredible. You know what this reminds me of, Liam?
What's that?
A lot of our listeners tell us they feel nervous about eating at restaurants in English-speaking countries. Ordering food in a new language can feel really intimidating.
That's such a great point, Sophie. And honestly, it doesn't have to be scary at all. Today, we're going to break it down step by step, so by the end of this episode, you'll feel confident walking into any restaurant.
Exactly. We're going to cover everything from the moment you walk through that door to the moment you pay and leave. And we'll practice together so you'll be ready for the real thing.
But before we dive into the delicious details, make sure you hit that subscribe button for the HZ English Pod. We release new episodes every week to help you improve your English in real-life situations.
All right, let's set the scene. You're walking up to a restaurant. Maybe it's your first time there, maybe you're meeting friends. You open the door and step inside. Liam, what's the first thing you do?
Great question. The first thing is simple. Look around. Usually, near the entrance, you'll see a host stand or a hostess station. That's where someone will greet you and help you find a table.
Right, and this person might be called the host, the hostess, or sometimes the maitre d' in fancier restaurants. Don't worry about the title, though. Just smile and be friendly.
So they'll usually greet you with something like, "Good evening, welcome to," and then the restaurant's name. Or they might just say, "Hello, how are you today?"
And here's your first response opportunity. You can keep it super simple. Just say, "Hi, I'm well, thank you," or even just, "Hi, good, thanks."
Then comes the important part. They're going to ask how many in your party. Now, this doesn't mean they're asking if you're throwing a party.
Good clarification, Liam. Your party just means your group. How many people are eating with you?
Exactly. So your response is super easy. You can say, "Table for two, please," or "4 people, please," or "just one, please," if you're dining alone.
Let's practice that right now. I'll be the host. Ready, Liam?
Ready.
Good evening. Welcome to the Garden Bistro. How many in your party tonight?
Good evening. Table for two, please.
Perfect. Right this way. Follow me, please.
See, that wasn't scary at all. Now, sometimes the restaurant might be busy and they might say there's a 15-minute wait. Is that okay?
Good point. If you're fine with waiting, just say, "That's fine, thank you," or "No problem." If you can't wait, you can say, "Actually, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Maybe I'll come back another time."
Great. So now they're walking you to your table. This is where you'll notice something important about American or British restaurants.
You're at your table now. The host might say something like, "Your server will be right with you," or "Enjoy your meal."
And your server is your waiter or waitress. That's the person who will take your order and bring your food. In most restaurants, they'll come to your table within a few minutes.
Usually, menus are already on the table, but if you don't see one, don't panic. Just wait for your server. When they arrive, they'll say something like, "Hi, I'm Jessica, and I'll be taking care of you today."
Here's a pro tip. It's nice to use their name during the meal, like, "Thank you, Jessica," or "Excuse me, Jessica." It shows respect and makes the whole experience more friendly.
Love that tip. So your server will probably start by asking, "Can I get you started with something to drink?"
This is your chance to order a beverage, and here's where we need to talk about one big difference between American and British English.
Oh, yes. In America, if you want a fizzy drink like Coca-Cola, you ask for a soda or a soft drink. In Britain, we call it a fizzy drink or sometimes just the brand name.
Right. So in America, you might say, "I'll have a Coke, please," or "Can I get a lemonade?" In Britain, "Can I have a Coke, please?" works perfectly too.
And water. Don't forget you can always ask for water. In most restaurants, tap water is free. Just say, "Can I have some water, please?"
They might ask, "Still or sparkling?" Still water is regular water. Sparkling water has bubbles, like a fizzy drink, but without flavor.
Perfect. Now let's talk about the menu itself. When you open it up, you'll typically see it divided into sections.
First, you'll see appetizers. In Britain, we call these starters. These are small dishes you eat before your main meal, like soup, salad, or stuffed mushrooms.
Then you have the entrees, or main courses. In America, an entree is your main dish. That's your big meal, like a steak, chicken, or pasta dish.
Quick note for our British listeners. In Britain, an entree used to mean a small dish before the main course, but nowadays most British restaurants just say mains or main courses to avoid confusion.
And finally, there's desserts. That's your sweet course at the end, like cake, ice cream, or pie. Some menus might also call this sweets or pudding in Britain.
Now, here's something really important. Don't be afraid to ask questions about the menu. If you see a word you don't understand, or if you're not sure what's in a dish, your server is there to help.
This is such an important section because so many learners feel embarrassed to ask questions. But trust me, asking questions is completely normal and expected.
Absolutely. Let's learn some useful question phrases. If you don't know what a dish is, you can ask, what's the dish name? For example, what's the shepherd's pie?
Or you can ask, what's in the dish name? Like, what's in the seafood pasta? This helps you know all the ingredients.
If you want to know how big a portion is, ask, how large is the portion? Or, is it a big serving?
And here's a really useful one. What do you recommend? This means, what's your favorite? Or, what's really good here? Servers usually love answering this question.
So true. They work there, so they know what's popular and delicious. Let me show you how this conversation might go. Sophie, you be the server again.
Okay. Hi, I'm Sophie. I'll be your server today. Have you had a chance to look at the menu?
Yes, thank you. I have a question though. What's the beef Wellington?
Oh, that's one of our most popular dishes. It's a beef fillet wrapped in mushroom paste and pastry, then baked. It's served with roasted vegetables and mashed potatoes.
That sounds amazing. Is it spicy at all?
No, not spicy. It's savory and rich, but not hot.
Perfect. I'll have that, please.
See how natural that was? And I want to add something important here. If you have food allergies or dietary restrictions, you must mention them.
Yes, this is really important. You can say, I'm allergic to peanuts. Does this dish contain any nuts? Or, I'm vegetarian. Can you recommend something without meat?
Other common phrases, I'm lactose intolerant means you can't have dairy. I'm gluten-free means no wheat or bread products. I'm vegan means no animal products at all.
Most restaurants are very accommodating. They can often modify dishes for you. Just ask, can you make this without cheese, or is it possible to substitute the chicken for tofu?
All right, you've looked at the menu, you've asked your questions, and now you're ready to order. Your server will come back and ask, are you ready to order? Or what can I get for you?
If you're ready, say yes, please, or yes, I am. If you need more time, you can say, could we have a few more minutes, please? Or not quite yet, thank you.
When you order, there are several polite ways to do it. The most common is I'll have followed by the dish name, like I'll have the grilled salmon, please.
You can also say, can I get, or could I have? All of these are polite and natural. For example, can I get the Caesar salad? Or could I have the chicken curry?
Here's something that catches a lot of learners off guard. In many restaurants, your server will ask you additional questions about your order.
Yes. For example, if you order a steak, they'll ask, how would you like that cooked? The options are rare, medium, medium well, or well done.
Rare means very pink in the middle. Well done means cooked all the way through. Medium is in the middle. Most people choose medium or medium well.
They might also ask about sides. What would you like for your side? Or would you like fries or a salad with that? A side is an additional small dish that comes with your main course.
Common sides include French fries, which we call chips in Britain, mashed potatoes, rice, vegetables, coleslaw, or a side salad.
For salads, they might ask, what dressing would you like? Common dressings are ranch, Italian, Caesar, balsamic vinaigrette, or you can ask for the dressing on the side, which means in a separate container.
Let's do a full ordering sequence together. I'll be the server. Liam, you're ordering.
Ready.
Hi there. Are you ready to order?
Yes, please. I'll start with the tomato soup.
Great choice. And for your main course?
I'll have the ribeye steak, please.
Perfect. How would you like that cooked?
Medium, please.
Excellent. And what would you like for your two sides?
I'll have the mashed potatoes and steamed broccoli.
Wonderful. Anything else to drink besides your water?
No, water is perfect. Thank you.
You've got it. I'll put that in for you right away.
All right, your food has arrived. The server will place it in front of you and might say something like, "Here's your steak cooked medium," or "Careful, the plate is very hot."
And then comes a very important phrase. Enjoy your meal, or sometimes bon appetit.
Your response? Simply say thank you. There's no specific English phrase we always say back, unlike some other languages.
Now, while you're eating, your server will probably check on you. They'll come by and ask, "How is everything?" Or "How's your meal?" Or "Is everything tasting okay?"
If everything is good, you can say, "It's delicious, thank you," or "Everything's great," or "Really good, thanks."
But what if something's wrong? Maybe your steak is overcooked, or your food is cold, or there's something you didn't order.
Don't worry, it's okay to politely tell them. You can say, "Actually, I ordered my steak medium, but this seems well done. Could you please have the kitchen remake it?"
Or if your food is cold, "Excuse me, but my pasta is a bit cold. Would it be possible to heat it up?"
Being polite but direct is key. Good servers want you to enjoy your meal and will happily fix any problems.
Now, what if you need something during your meal? Maybe more napkins, extra sauce, a refill on your drink?
First, you need to get their attention. Make eye contact with your server and raise your hand slightly or wait until they walk by your table. Then say, "Excuse me," to get their attention.
Never snap your fingers or yell, "Waiter!" across the room. That's considered very rude in English-speaking countries.
Once you have their attention, make your request. "Could I have some more water, please?" Or "May I have some extra napkins?" Or "Could we get some more bread?"
Perfect. Now let's talk about something really fun. Dessert.
After you finish your main course, the server will usually clear your empty plates and ask, "Would you like to see the dessert menu?" Or "Can I interest you in some dessert today?"
If you want dessert, say, "Yes, please." If you're too full, you can politely decline by saying, "No, thank you, I'm quite full," or "Not today, thanks."
Sometimes they'll tell you about special desserts verbally instead of giving you a menu. They might say, "Our special today is homemade apple pie with vanilla ice cream." You can ask, "What else do you have?" if you want more options.
Common desserts in restaurants include cheesecake, chocolate cake, brownies, ice cream, creme brulee, tiramisu, and fruit tarts.
After dessert or after your main course, if you skip dessert, the server will likely ask, "Can I get you anything else?" This is usually a signal that they're preparing to bring you the bill.
If you're done, you can say, "No thank you, just the check please." In the Britain, we call it the bill. In America, it's called the check, but both words are understood everywhere.
You can also say, "Could we have the bill, please?" Or "We're ready for the check when you are."
The server will bring a small folder or tray with your bill inside. Take your time to look at it and make sure everything is correct.
Now, here's something important about paying in restaurants, especially in America: tipping.
Yes, in the United States, tipping is expected and very important. Servers rely on tips as a major part of their income. The standard tip is 15 to 20% of your total bill before tax.
In the UK, tipping is less common and not obligatory. Many restaurants add a service charge automatically, usually 10 to 12.5%. If service isn't included, leaving 10 to 15% is appreciated but not required.
You can pay with cash or card. If you're paying with a credit card, you can write the tip amount on the receipt. There's usually a line that says tip or gratuity, where you write the amount, then a line for total.
If you're paying with cash, you can leave the tip on the table. Some people just leave the money and walk out. Others wait to hand it directly to the server.
As you're leaving, it's nice to say goodbye to your server. A simple "Thank you, have a great day," or "Thanks, everything was delicious" is perfect.
And that's it. You've successfully navigated a restaurant experience in English.
Now let's put everything together. Liam and I are going to do a complete role play from start to finish. Listen carefully and notice how all the phrases we learned come together naturally.
I'll be the customer, and Sophie will play all the restaurant staff. Ready?
Ready. Good evening. Welcome to the HZ Bistro. How many in your party tonight?
Good evening. Just one, please.
Perfect. Right this way. Here's your table, and I'll be your server tonight. My name is Sophie. Can I start you off with something to drink?
Yes, could I have a glass of iced tea, please?
Of course. I'll be right back with that. Take your time with the menu.
A few minutes pass.
Here's your iced tea. Have you had a chance to look over the menu?
Yes, but I have a question. What do you recommend?
Oh, our grilled salmon is absolutely fantastic. It comes with roasted vegetables and your choice of rice or potatoes. The fish is really fresh today.
That sounds great. I'll have that, please, with the rice.
Excellent choice. Would you like to start with an appetizer?
Yes, I'll have the garden salad with balsamic dressing on the side, please.
Perfect. I'll get that started for you right away.
Time passes. Food arrives.
Here's your salmon with rice and vegetables. Careful, the plate is hot. Enjoy!
Thank you so much.
A few minutes later.
How is everything tasting?
It's delicious, really fresh. Could I have a bit more water, please?
Absolutely. I'll refill that for you right now.
After finishing the meal.
Can I interest you in some dessert? We have a wonderful chocolate lava cake today.
Oh, that sounds tempting, but I'm quite full. Could I just have the check, please?
Of course, I'll bring that right over. After paying. Thank you, Sophie. Everything was wonderful.
Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
And there you have it, a complete restaurant experience from beginning to end.
I hope that felt natural and easy to follow. The key thing to remember is that restaurant staff want you to have a good experience. They're there to help you.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't worry if your English isn't perfect. And remember that being polite goes a long way.
Let's do a quick recap of the most important phrases we learned today.
For arriving. Table for number, please.
For ordering, I'll have, or could I have, or can I get?
For asking questions. What do you recommend? Or what's in the dish?
For problems, excuse me, but the problem, could you, the solution?
For paying. Could I have the check, please? Or the bill, please?
And always, always say please and thank you. Good manners are universal.
Now, I want to give you some homework. This week, practice these phrases at home. You can practice with a friend, a family member, or even in front of a mirror.
And if you get a chance to go to a restaurant where English is spoken, even better. Remember, the only way to get better at speaking is to actually speak.
Before we go, we'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite food to order at restaurants? Leave a comment and tell us. We read every single one.
Yes, and if this episode helped you, please share it with your friends who are learning English. The more people we can help, the better.
Don't forget to subscribe to the HZ English Pod so you never miss an episode. We have so many more practical English lessons coming your way.
Thanks so much for listening, everyone. Keep practicing, stay confident, and remember, you can do this.
Until next time, happy learning. Bye, everyone.
Bye. See you next time.